Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl, and we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. Fields this one at the 3. And that hit, he's going to freeze him at the spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
20-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. May will throw to get us started here. Escapes the pocket. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. 25 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. May on 1st and 10. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
8 yards on the pickup.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, then you see him, you eye him, and there's a...
This is caught inside the 15. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. McCarthy starting off with a throw. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up. Straight ahead, here's Miller. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's McCarthy. 1st and 10. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And this is going to be down to looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. That's him on a quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Tackle made by the rookie from Wisconsin.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running the 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they can still do their damage.
Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing again now, McCarthy. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Now we'll take a timeout as they work on the injured player, and it's Chris Olave who's in some pain. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. On the give, it's Miller. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Make it a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
He's got it. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Blake Grupe to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. May off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the air. It's May. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Crazy.
May not have throw on 3rd. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
Throwing again. It's May. He connects downfield. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving. Again, it's May. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. After the play, here comes the athletic training staff out for an injured player. And that is quarterback Drake May that they're headed towards. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Baker out of the pistol. This one falls incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
180.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Gets everything he has under this one. Catch is made in close. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers break the tie here in the first.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Saints 7. Chad Ryland.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Bigsby with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they're going to bring him down and just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
McCarthy trying again on second down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down, New Orleans.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Handoff here for Miller. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They run. It's Miller. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. Offensive line fast.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
The 21-yard line.
Means on the catch. And this one doesn't go far. We'll get a stoppage here, and this is the last guy that you want to see hurt, especially with how his career began, Brock. It is J.J. McCarthy getting some help from the medical staff. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Here's the backup. First throw. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Now it's Miller. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Packers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back-to-back carries here. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Baker. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Offense up to the line fast. Throw here, 3rd down. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
That's grabbed inside their 30. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Dump off Popeye's back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Working quickly here. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Chased out to his right. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this. Mayfield throwing on 4. Finds his fullback. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Baker Mayfield a touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
21. Saints 7. Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. Oh, he rocks that tackler. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Intended for Bud Means. Incomplete. Brings up
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Miller with it. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a one-score game before halftime. Rookie's extra point is good. And the Saints chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Saints 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. And this one is launched downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Dumps it off to his running back. They're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First down, here's Baker. He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So it'll be second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10.
Regular.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets around 6 there. Let's see Riley up to make that stop. The Packers take their first time out. The line, here's third and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quincy Riley picks it. Third down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a first down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Coming to the line for another first and 10. From the red zone on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
Brings up second and goal.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
One final shot before the half. And he's got it. That's a layup for it for touchdown. The Saints cut it to just a point before halftime.
The kicker on for the point after.
Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moment. Pressure gets there. Right side. It's blocked. Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Here's Smith on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
First down now, ball at the 33. A give right side to Miller. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Short pass brought in. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. To the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead right away in half number 2. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Motion man sent left. And they beat the defense with the throw and get 2 following the touchdown. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, what's up? Crazy, 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 crazy.
Back to the air. It's May. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
May now from the gun. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start the second half with some needed points. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Packers tie us up 28-all.
Chad Ryland.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
6 yards.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
To number 84.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
The Saints.
Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down, New Orleans.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds him on the slant. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now. They need 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Hits his running back. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Receiver in motion, going left. Again, McCarthy to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they get this down to the 28. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Back to the air, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Here's Miller. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
McCarthy throwing on this 3rd and 1. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
First down. A gain of 7. And the Saints first down.
On the ground, it's Miller. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Here's McCarthy to throw. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, a give to Miller. And he hauls it across for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a lead just before the end of the 3rd.
The kicker on for the
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Return starts at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
This, our last play of the quarter. 2nd and 10. Here's May. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Packers with it and trailing. Their postseason in jeopardy. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. May off the play fake. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 31-yard line.
Five.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
May now, 3rd and 2. He brings it in. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now trail by just a point in the 4th. Drake made the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Bigsby with the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Got ready.
Palmer motioning right. Now it's McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
McCarthy looking to throw. Complete over the middle. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
A gain of 4.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
at the Packers' 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
It's third down and 6 yards to go.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
To the air on third and long. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
A tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. He'll throw it. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a fourth-quarter lead.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they'll decline this and take the result. Reed now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 22-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
City, what's up?
They go play action. Here's May. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 27. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 5 brings up second
May
down.
now from the gun.
The 27-yard line.
Has it downfield, working the left. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now trail by just a point in the fourth. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Chad Ryland to kick
So we've
off.
got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Bigsby with the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. McCarthy to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the
On the 24 once again, it's second and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy hits his running back. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. But not against this defense. Not on that one.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Back to throw it. On the move, headed right. Making the call himself. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Man, forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. And that gets him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A give now from the gun. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Saints going for the win here. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Catch is made in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
72 move. Roll.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The Packers take their first time out. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Nike.
They go to him again. And stretching it out doesn't help him. He winds up out of bounds for a loss. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Big moments here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal. Fires out wide, complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Here's an important kick now for Blake Grupe. This is a chip shot from the left hash. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
This return starts at the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Throw left side, complete. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Back to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be 3rd and short at the 35. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. To throw. Got his man, Thomas has it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
Here's May again. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. Oh no, the ball is loose. And the Saints grab it. They take him down as he goes out. Now let's check on this penalty. So holding on the offense, Brock, and a quick declination from the defense. That turnover will stand. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So this will win on the road for the Saints. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the Conference Championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Green Bay.